Let me take my readers off. This is Angie Bell with Herbally Hip Tarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing? This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. Sometimes I have my readers on, and I need to put them on to start the show. Anyway, let's see what we're reading on. All right, we're just going to do an open read. Judge is holding the Orange Menace administration in contempt. Yay! So what's going to happen to the Fool? And blank is a Biden's appearance a sign that, you know, the exposure of the stolen election, Biden and Kamala coming back in to fix the mess with Obama, Biden, Obama, and Kamala. Okay, so let's first do the judge is holding the Orange Menace's administration in contempt. Just an open read. So, okay, let me ask, because, you know, that's a crime. Let's just see. But then we want to know what's going to happen to the Orange Menace. Okay, clear. Judge is holding Orange Menace administration in contempt. Should I use what lies beneath? Yes. Okay. Is Biden's appearance a sign that the exposure of the Orange Menace is going to happen? Should I use what lies beneath? Yes. Okay. All right. So we're going to use what lies beneath for both of them. So the first one is the judge said that he's holding Orange Menace's the Orange Menace in contempt. Well, it relates to the Orange Menace's administration. Okay. What lies beneath? Let me shuffle. I'll be right back. All right, so we got the cards shuffled. So this is the judge holding the Orange Menace's administration in contempt. Okay. Sexual protection. Not the sexual part. But she's holding him in contempt because she wants to protect Garcia and the rest of the people that were sent over there without due process. Oh, look out the window there. Okay. Let's look in the middle. Envy. Envy is being jealous. You know, we might start calling this card the Orange Menace because he's very envious. He's jealous. He's a jealous. Anybody who's a narcissist is always jealous and envious of other people because they constantly want the attention only on them. Okay, holding them in contempt. Okay, the Orange Menace and his cabinet are going to be in their feels about being held in contempt. There's going to be total drama of the situation and action. Sex shop. What the hell is this? Okay, I'm not sure about that. Okay, it came to me. God, I hate this. There's senators who are going over to El Salvador to look at these prisons and to try to visit Garcia. One governor went yesterday and they said, no, you can't. But there's others that are going too. Somehow they're going to find out about this sexual abuse in these prisons. And I've gotten that every time I read on this subject. Disgusting. I just get the most disgusting feeling over me, even looking at that card. Okay. Private relationships. Okay, this is just all of them. This just represents all of them. The private relationships in between that are between the Orange Menace and his entire cabinet, his administration. So this is just the Trump administration right here. The Trump administration, and also Muskrat. Holding the whole ministry in contempt. Not the entire administration, just the people who were involved in sending that plane over there in the first place. Okay. Correction. Now I'm getting another message. This is also about drug experimentation. That's what I just heard from my guides. I think that these prisoners also have are experiencing being a basically a lab rat, giving them drugs to see how they work on them. And we're going to find that out. We're going to ask the pendulum to make sure I got this stuff right. Kick to the curb. I think that by him, this is going to be a major part of him getting removed from office. But because he did not follow the judges, federal judges' orders and the Supreme Court's orders. Idiot. But I'm glad he's an idiot, because hopefully that's going to get him kicked out of there sooner. The Orange Menace and his cabinet, the people involved in this whole thing with Garcia and the other citizens, are feeling very insecure about their situation because they're wrong. They're in the wrong. Outdated, expired, disused, old news, discarded. That's what I believe is going to happen to the Trump and his administration, because we are all, everyone is tired of the drama. Clear. Spirit. Are the people that were sent over to El Salvador, are they being experimented on with the drugs? Disgusting. Yes, clear. Are there also sexual things going on there? Disgusting. You know, Trump, yes for both those. Trump needs to go to prison for this, just for this alone. He just needs to go to prison and never come out. He is disgusting. He is just absolutely disgusting. Clear. And we got two cards that he's being removed. This discarded and kicked to the curb. So let's find out. Spirit, those last two cards, kicked to the curb, outdated, misused, discarded. Clear. Spirit, the kick to the curb and the outdated, old news, discarded. Those two cards, do those represent the Orange Menace being removed from office? Yes. Clear. Is this contempt of court going to be one of the main reasons he's removed from office? Yes. I have one other question. Clear. Spirit, is the Orange Menace and his administration who are involved in this, are they worried that they're about to get busted? Yes, clear. So they're aware that they're not going to get away with this. Is that true? Idiots. It said yes for both those. Sorry. Okay. So this is going to be one of the major reasons, I guess, his thing is why he's going to be removed from office. So let's see if the cards and the energy is right. See if the energy stays the same. So frustrating. Okay. But if this is what finally is the thing that gets him removed, thank goodness. I mean, not for the people, because they're suffering and it's disgusting and it's horrible. But at least get him out of there. Okay. Is Biden's appearance a sign of this whole thing starting up? You know, getting the Orange Menace kicked out, Biden Obama in there fixing the whole mess again. So is this the beginning of it all? So what lies beneath is what we need to read on that. Let me shuffle. I'll be right back. Okay, so Biden's sudden appearance. What does that mean? Now, I had 3 cards just fall right out. Setting the record straight. Already knowing the tea. Red lipstick stains. Okay, so what's on the bottom? Keeping promises. What's in the middle? Knowing they effed up. Okay, what came to my mind, or came to me right away with keeping the promises? Remember he said, Kamala, we're not going nowhere. You're not going where, I'm not going nowhere. So he's keeping his promise to the people. So that's why, yeah. Knowing they effed up. This is what he is going to help let Trump and all his accolades know that they effed up. Okay? When Kamala, Biden, all of them are done with them, he's gonna know. They're gonna all know they effed up. They're gonna look like that. They're gonna be with their hands in the thing, crying. Idiots. Setting the record straight. That's what he's here for. That's why you're seeing him. He's setting the record straight. This is the beginning of it, of setting it straight. Because you know why? He already knows the tea. He knows that the Orange Menace stole the election, and a bunch of other stuff he's done that we've all seen and stuff we haven't seen. Okay? So he's here ready to get the Orange Menace removed, and for him and Kamala and Obama to move in to the White House and get this whole thing straightened out. Red lipstick stains. I'm getting that this has been a stain on the country. And there's and the stain on the country is that stolen election. And there's many other stains that he has created that he's going to be busted for. Fighting for what you love. That is what Biden's doing. Fighting for the U.S., for democracy. Putting on a show. And that's what they're all doing right now. Okay? Biden coming out is putting on a show. They're putting on a show because this is the beginning of it. To introduce to everyone the election stealing and everything else that they need to expose. So they got to put on a good show to make sure that the American people understand and accept what the hell has happened. So putting on a show has been when Booker did his thing for 24 hours. When Kamala, you've seen her twice now. You've seen Obama make a speech. We've seen Biden make his speech recently. Look. Game over. Game is over for the Orange Menace. And Biden is a big part of making sure that we do what? Set the record straight. And setting the record straight is exposure of the Orange Menace, having him removed, and then him and Kamala and Obama getting back in there to fix the mess. They've been keeping this a secret because it's a lot easier to remove the Orange Menace and expose him by gathering all the information, gathering all the evidence in secret. Expect a new beginning. Yes. This is a beautiful read. I think I'll put beautiful reading because this is a beautiful reading. Look how beautiful that is. Don't we want a new beginning like that? Yes. Out with the old, in with the new. Thank God. Because we're tired of what? Chaos. Beautiful reading. Absolutely beautiful. In fact, let me put the word beautiful because I really love that reading. Especially that one card, expect new beginnings. Beautiful. Beautiful reading. I'm going to just put that in front. Okay. All right, you guys. Was that both of them? Yeah, because I already did Kamala's. Okay, you guys. Let me make sure what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, we did the Orange Menace held in contempt. Okay. Yeah, we covered everything. Sorry, guys. Okay, you guys, that is it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Comments, questions, anything you want me to read on, leave it below. Make sure you do something to make yourself happy today, you guys, while we get through the mess. And that is it. I will talk to you guys. I have one more video to do today. Love, peace, and happiness. And see you in just a minute. All right. Bye, guys.